clever, yeah. If a let a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from Chicago. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run in from the gun. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lamar off the play fake. Forced out to his right.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here's the give on third and short. Free inside the 30. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Pushing in the tight end now. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Third and long for him here. Looking again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, you can't do it much better than that. Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to the well again. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third, less than a yard.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. They give it to him again. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
Third and pitches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Quick throw right side. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Into the red zone. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, here's Lamar. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens hold a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Stout all set to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Down the sideline, past the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a second quarter lead. It's a Romaduzzi touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up, 1st and 10. Blown back, hits the handoff. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's a cut for the first. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, Jackson escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Looking to throw, Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Across midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the red zone now. Throw is caught.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And again, it's Jackson. Catch made. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They've got 3 tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Now it's second and goal from the 1. This time he's looking to throw. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Slot man motioned over. Jackson throwing for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
14.